back to the up and down matches. We've got 3 players left, Creator, Vampire, and Supernova. Creator and Vampire are actually going to rematch first up here.
You know what this tiebreaker means? It means that I don't get pizza today. I decided earlier to get pizza. Usually I dodge faster like crazy, but I felt like I deserved it. And I'm like, yep, when this is over, I'm heading back to the GOM house. I will get a pizza first, and then I will enjoy it by watching a movie. But no, Creator, Vampire, and Supernova, they had other plans, because right now it's already 11 p.m. in Korea, and the pizza place is actually closed.
You can order pizza though. That is something you can do. And if you're not comfortable with your Korean, you can probably find a way to order online as well.
Okay, I might check that out, but I think we will be here for quite a while.
I think we will, man. We could be here until tomorrow. We start our broadcast early, which, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know, tomorrow's broadcast will start early, and it will end late.
You know, I had this awesome plan today. Go to the up and downs, cast these matches, go back home, eat, go to sleep, wake up early, go to the gym, go immediately to the studio and have the double day. That's probably not gonna work out.
I don't think so, man.
But I'm excited for these games. Creator against Vampire once again on Daybreak. It's the rematch. And we will find out who takes a lead in this tiebreaker today. Who is going to join Happy and Code as next season? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The GSL up and downs, our first tiebreaker today with Colin Wolf. Let's go, the bottom left of the map, we have the winner of the last game between these two Protoss players. It is the Prime player. It is
Creator Prime.
Creator Prime indeed, a very, very cautious player in this matchup. He loves to be into bases, he loves to play the long macro game. He's shown it in the last game that we just saw a few seconds ago. His opponent has a second shot at taking him down. Starting to the top right is the MVP player, it is
MVP Vampire.
Consider as well, this is the same map they just played on.
Yeah, exactly.
Daybreak, 2 games in a row.
And I really think that most people, especially the guys who woke up for these matches who are currently in the US, who decided to set an alarm in the middle of the night, wake up and watch the up and down matches, they should be really happy right now.
Yeah, actually, if you're one of those people, I want to know, I want you to tweet at me on Twitter at ProxyWolf and at Calder as well, and let us know if you're actually watching live right now, awake in the US, for example, on the East Coast, and you're actually just staying up super late, you're going to be exhausted.
Exactly, guys. If you haven't added us on Twitter yet, then it's about time. And if you're watching live right now, definitely send us a tweet. I want to know who is witnessing this first tiebreaker today live and not only catching the VODs. We have Creator against Vampire again, and will we see the same strategy from both of them? Will they both go for this expansion and then into the Colossal attack? We have currently double gas here for Vampire.
Yeah, he's doing it the opposite way of Creator. Last time, Creator went for the faster gas, and the Vampire will be doing that this time. We'll see if Creator wants to get his second gas very soon here. You know, we saw Vampire go for the slower gas last game, but then immediately got his second gas before his core, so he went for 3 and 2 in gas, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll see what the next step for Creator is with his second gas. Obviously, Vampire is going to be going for Probe Light in the gas, 2 and 2.
And just to update you a little bit about how we are going to play this, the next game will be Supernova versus the winner of this match. So Supernova is currently preparing in the booth. Everything is set up. The map is going to be Antigua Shipyard. And if Supernova wins, then he will face the loser of this set in the third game on Ohana. And if we have another tiebreaker after this, if we once again have a tie situation, then we're heading into the next tiebreaker after a break. We are gonna find out. We might be here for a while, guys.
It might be.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I'm about to cross the taxi line, which is where I can no longer take the subway and I have to take a taxi. And if that happens, then I'm happy to be here all night.
When does that actually happen? Or what time?
Actually, you know, tonight it's gonna be really late, maybe 12:30, I think. So I'm cool. Everything's fine. I think that the Twilight Council finishing up here for Creator is going to allow us to put on aggression that usually you do not see from him.
Yep. But
this
he
is
does
a
it
big
sometimes.
risk to take in a situation where you're in the tiebreaker, where if he loses and then, it's no longer in his control.
Of course, in this tiebreaker situation, mind games become very important because you face your opponent earlier already. And this is especially, I feel, true for Supernova, who played the same strategy against Protoss in every single game that we've seen so far. Slight variations, but in the end, it was the same idea.
Yeah, and he's stuck in a tiebreaker with 2 other Protosses, so
Exactly.
that's the only matchup he's going to be playing. I wouldn't be surprised if Supernova went Command Center first repeatedly, or even did a 2 barracks proxy at one of the games.
And here we have Vampire now with the Twilight Council on his own, so he wants to go for Blink as well, but the expansion was more important to him, and this finds him in a bit of an odd scenario, because now he has the expansion, but his opponent has the faster Blink and will be the one with more Stalkers, with more aggression here. Can Vampire really defend against this?
It's going to be the game decider, because if he can hold his Nexus until his Blink is done, he will win. But if Creator kills him, or kills the Nexus at the very least, before the Blink is done, then they'll be on even footing, or Creator will be ahead, depending on how well he wins the engagement.
Of course, the Stalker count now heavily in favor of the Prime player. He's looking at 6 Stalkers against 2, and here the Probe is already gone, which is a little bit annoying for him, because he won't have a much more forward pylon.
Exactly. And, oh, great vision here with the Zealot. Creator wants to take this game. He targets down the Stalkers of Vampire, and the Zealot takes out the Sentry. The Probe's here not going to be very useful.
And Vampire is looking at 32 supply. The Stalkers chase him in the main base, but once again, not the forward pylon that he really wants to have. He has more Stalkers on the low ground, though. And Vampire is now looking at a Stalker. He has no Stalkers.
Yeah, he's got no Stalkers.
And he has no hopes.
No hopes. His Probes are going down. GG.
Creator is basically putting his fist down. He's like, easy peasy, son. Playtime is over.
Telling him, you took a risky expand against me because you expected me to play the same way I normally play PvP, including last game. Gerard giving Creator a well-deserved pat on the back. And, Creator's play so far today was not as good as it has been in WCS. It looked like he might not be able to get out of the group, but he's pulling through so strong, playing so well, down to the wire here in the tiebreaker. He takes the first game.
Yeah, this is him just saying, no, I just won WCS Korea. I deserve to be in Code S. I want to be in Code S, and you are not the one who will prevent me from doing so. Now he is up against Supernova and Antigua Shipyard, another map where he can either go for his expansion or once again show aggression with Blink Stalkers.
The same can be said of Supernova. He can do anything here. Will he change up his style? Will he stick with the Siege Tank play that we've been seeing from him? Even with Command Center first, going straight into Siege Tanks.
Supernova now had a little bit of time to prepare. You can see the 3 players in the booths here. Joining the lobby already, Antigua Shipyard will be the second map in this tiebreaker.
And Creator says if the games go longer than 12 o'clock, he's just going to forfeit.
That's probably why he was really eager to end the match early.
Yeah, he's joking, of course, putting a lot of ha-ha-has in the chat here now. But
I have a question. Creator is really young. Is he allowed to play after 12 o'clock? Isn't there this one law in Korea?
I don't know if he is underage, actually. That's a good point, man.
He's 16.
Yeah, I guess.
Does that count?
I think so. Maybe then he literally just can't do it. I don't know, man. This is the GSL up and downs. Creator's on the clock. He needs one more win here.